Hey, it's October, people! And the scariest night of the year is coming. Although, what else can scare us even more than 2020 itself? And if so, I suggest you to remember one of the most beloved Winx episodes from season 2 called Hellowinx. It's one of the few Winx episodes when there's a lot to see, a lot to examine. Plus, this episode goes slightly beyond the main plot of the season, which is, in fact, typical for season 2. For a long time I wanted to figure out who is who in this series, what are the references and what are the secret Easter eggs the author laid in this episode, and today I will gladly share these findings with you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you find these videos interesting, and for now, let me introduce myself. Hey guys, my name is Oля, but you can call me Una Fata, which means welcome to my channel. So the episode starts with the Winx report that they present at Palladium's lesson. During this, they are discussing the Halloween celebration that they all were invited by Mitzi to, and I still don't really understand what was the problem to discuss it a little bit later. So irrational. Then we see the first appearance of Jolie. She is a pixie of fortune telling and she uses tarot cards for this purpose. In this detail, she really resembles a Marvel Comics character called Tarot. She uses tarot cards as well. I guess it's the first reference we have in this episode. Winx go to Gardenia and the first person we see there is this dude in a ghost-faced costume from Scream movies, and I guess it's pretty recognizable. Next to him is a girl in a superhero costume, and I don't really understand what's the reference of it, like Wonder Woman? Elastic Girl? Perhaps this is just kinda collective image, and I guess there will be a lot other characters from this episode that they have the same collective image as well. These two dudes in chicken costume seem to me like a parody of a rooster from Looney Tunes, and his name was Foghorn Leghorn, as I see. I don't think it's kinda really reference or something like that, but I guess there's something about it, and it was the first image that popped up in my mind when I saw these two costumes. An old man who was just passing by in Gardenia is the person who looks pretty much like Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings. I consider it as a simplified form of this image, from the staff to the costume. But anyway, these two guys in fact remind me of some Sesame Street character, I don't know why. But actually, they resemble a couple of Melman and Gloria from Madagascar cartoon. Do you remember these sweethearts? Well, here's no need to guess. Darth Vader from Star Wars. When Mitzi drew up to Winx in her car, a couple in superhero costume appeared in the foreground. Here again, everything is pretty obvious. It's references to Batman and Catwoman, and on the guy's chest, as I saw later in this episode, instead of a bat, it's a pumpkin, and it's so cute. Well, this guy is a references to Kenny from South Park, and here, fortunately, he stays alive, and he even talks. When the girls got to the party, some random cat greets Flora, and it's very much like Salem, Sabrina's cat. A little bit later, a witch flew by, and perhaps this is a references to the main character of Hayao Miyazaki film called Kiki's Delivery Service. And you see they are really similar, just like different colors, but all in all, no doubt. Place of the party called Silent Villa, and you know, it's a references to Silent Hill place. Tekna compares the setting with the game she called Resident Evil Doom 2, which is the mixture of two completely different games at once. In real life, there's Doom game and there's Resident Evil game. By the way, did you play it? Did you like it? Write in the comments. Then the girls enter the house and there's a lot to look at. All the guests are in different costumes. One of the first guests to greet the girls is the guy wearing the look that resembles Savara Ogenki from the Genki Clinic manga, which is actually hentai manga. And now it's clear for me why Layla reacted that way. because she said she was queasy of him. His assistant is literally Ellie Driver but in different color scheme. Here we see the nurse look of Kill Bill character. For this girl I did not really find the specific image, but I saw a version of the tarot card Death where we see a widow with a sickle in her hand. Tarot cards theme was touched upon in this episode previously, so I guess this could be the reference. And what is for this cute girl? It's a reference to the image of the main character of Witch Hunter Robin anime series. This guy is a direct reference to the Van Helsing movie. First of all, his appearance, of course, and second, when Bloom tried to get to know him, he replied he's from Romania, plus he hates vampires, so it's obvious here. The friendly neighborhood cake delivery guy who brought pumpkin muffins for the party, of course, wore Spider-Man costume. And what a cute belly he has! And this creepy guy, of course, resembles the image of Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare of Elm Street. He even has the same gloves with the blades, although it seems to me that instead of his right hand, there's prostheses with the sharp claws. Ooh. And this sweetie might be a reference to Chernobog, the lord of evil spirits from Disney fantasy. By the way, it's said that this image could be kind of an inspiration for the creators while working on the real appearance of Welter that he was transformed to in the end of season 3. So this guy appeared in season 2 of Winx Club. Maybe it's kind of a hint for season 3 villain? This guy, of course, dressed up as Frankenstein monster, although it seems to me that this is his everyday look and he didn't even have to dress up for this party. By the way, the driver of Mitzi took part in the holiday too and even dressed up quite well. His look is Char Aznable. It's one of the main antagonists of Mobile Suit Gundam anime, I guess it's so. While Char controls a combat robot, Mitzi's driver controls the car. Pretty close. This dude in the scarecrow suit, who terrifies even more than Three Sisters, is probably the reference to the DC character called Scarecrow 2, Batman's enemy. It's a pity that we didn't see the sequel of this series with this guy in the lead role, because the end of this one looked just like we'll see the second series, like part 2, but no. The Three Sisters themselves, actually 4 sisters, are literally an original idea, because personally I haven't found anything like this among popular legends. Just, you know, typical horror story for the Halloween, but in Winx style. Wanna see more creepy Winx characters? Just check out this one on my main channel. I'll leave the link for you at the end of this video. And for now, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell icon so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you in the next one.
Your cheeks glow red.